Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Bourbon Battles. I'm Joe.
I'm Chad.
So, hey, hopefully you guys have been following along. We want to recap a little bit about what we did in our last video. It was called the $100 Challenge. I'll try to put a link of it in the description or up here or over here or wherever YouTube's puts it. But I don't know how to do that, so there's good likelihood that's not going to happen. But go find that video, the $100 Challenge, where Chad, Alex from Red Barrel, and myself, we all went and picked up $100 worth of whiskey from right there off the shelf. We're going to give it away. So you watch that video and you learn how to vote. You vote on that video. If you vote on this video and you vote on the other videos, it don't count. But go ahead and leave comments because it helps with the YouTube algorithms. So vote here too. That'd be awesome. So that's coming up. Now, we want to explain to you when we're going to do that. We've been talking about a live stream that's coming. Hey, we're announcing it, guys. We're going to announce the winner of the $100 challenge Saturday, December 3rd at 11 a.m. Now, what's the significance of that, you might ask? Do you want to know?
I already know.
Oh, yeah, you already know. You know all the goods on this.
Not all of them.
I think.
Maybe.
I think you know them all. So, Saturday, December 3rd, we'll announce the winner of the $100 challenge at 11 a.m. But at 10 a.m. is when you want to be there. You want to be there early to get a good parking spot because Alex over at Red Barrel Liquor, address is coming up on your screen now. Mooresville, Indiana is going to have their year-end lottery. Chad and I have been privy to see what's in the lottery, and there have been some additions today that you and I discussed. Pretty good lottery, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
And it's not like a lot of lotteries. You don't have to buy a ticket. You don't have to be a Kroger Plus card member.
And it's not going to do you any good to get there at 7 o'clock in the morning, stand in line.
You could. It'd be funny.
It's not going to do you any good.
You shouldn't have said that. So get down there by a little bit before 10 to get your ticket and get checked in. And you also want to come see Chad and I because if you come to that lottery, you're going to get a ticket for the $100 challenge before we announce it. And if you want an extra vote, you just go buy a store pick from Alex. You can get 2 more votes for the $100 challenge, and you get to be in the lottery. So everybody gets 1 ticket for the lottery. Everybody's even. Nobody's getting a leg up on anybody. I think I'm probably going to win, and you'd probably be second. I don't know that there's a winner. I think everybody's a winner. So let's just say this. Chad and I have seen the liquor that's in there. I'd be pretty happy to own some of that. And of course, we want to emphasize that you don't win it. It's the right to buy it at retail. So it's going to be a good time.
Anybody who's been in there knows that his retail prices are better than most. So
I've never seen anything that's out of whack.
Not really.
So yeah, go check that out. We'd like to see a lot of you guys there. We'll be there. We'll be signing bottles if you want us to sign the bottle the store pick that you get.
Or we can do that.
Yeah, or
I got plenty of silver Sharpies.
Yeah, make sure you bring a couple because we'll probably need several. Go through all that ink. So free bottle signing by Chad and Joe.
And we were voted.
Right there, you see it. The tag team champions, right?
Internet whiskey tasting.
Somebody tried to say that picture that we use is the Bushwhackers from WWF.
Never heard of them.
I don't know what they're talking about. And we did get a question, and I don't, forgive me, one of the Patreons asked this. Our little intro video that goes through some photos and that the thing that they say is the Bushwhackers where we get the tag team belts. At the very end, you'll see a really tall, skinny guy and a little short, fat guy walking down a hill. One guy's in camouflage. That's Chad and I believe that was in 1992. Does that sound right?
I'd say 92 or 93.
We were 16 years old. I know I hadn't had my license very long. So it was deer season. Chad and I, for years, deer hunted together in Gnawbone, Indiana, right down the street from Hard Truth Distillery, before that was ever thought of.
It's right down the street from here. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that's where that picture comes from. For all of you that were wondering, that was us when we were strapping young 16-year-old boys.
I didn't think we were that old, were we?
I had my driver's license. That was the first year we went down there.
Okay.
Because I remember driving down there and there's some shenanigans going on.
What a surprise.
So that's where that comes from. So whoever asked the question, there you go. But don't forget, find us on Patreon, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikToks, all that good stuff. Wherever you
get an S.
Which one?
Oh, TikToks.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
I didn't.
Yeah. So let's talk about Patreon for a second. We're having a big giveaway in December, and we want to make this a good one. And December is going to be on us before you know it. I don't know what day in December we're going to announce it, but we'll put out a little short video and we'll draw it. I don't think we'll do a live for all 10 Patreon members or 9 or however many there is. We might. And we might just, actually, we'll probably only put that on Patreon.
That's what I would think.
Because if you're not a Patreon member, you don't need to know about it. If you're not a Patreon member, you need to know how to do it. So you just go to www.patreon.com/bourbon battles. Your chances, like right now, would be like 1 in 9 to win the December prize. And we're going to do a real nice one. So you never know what we might do. The more Patreon members, and let's be realistic. Patreon costs money. For you to join, it's $5 a month. So that will go to new cameras, new microphones. At least what?
$5 a month.
Oh, there's a $20 tier.
I think it'd be a $100 tier. I mean, it don't matter.
We can put it on there if we need to.
Well, whatever.
If you're interested in pledging $100 a month, let us know and I'll put it on there. We'll stop right now and do it. Text me. So, yeah, there's different tiers in there, but the $5 tier is the minimum you can spend to be entered in the drawings. There is a $1 tier, but don't do that. That's silly. We don't need that. That's nonsense.
I'll take it.
You will?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, check that out. Good stuff. There's videos that go out on Patreon. We're a lot more candid on our reviews on Patreon.
Yeah.
We talk about price on Patreon. It's just a little different format that we use. Like I say, go over there, check it out. Who knows? Maybe you'll see that you want to join that. So we try real hard to make a good value for your money there. So today...
And now, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
We've got an old-fashioned battle, but it's really not an old-fashioned battle.
It came from a Patreon member request, right?
Not only did it as a request, they sent us the whiskey.
Right.
AJ, you're a badass. Thank you very much for sending
AJ.
this. I kind of, first of all, AJ, I'd never heard of one of these. And I never had the other one in this expression. I've had older ones. So I had Chad pour them, so I don't know what's what. Who's who in the canoe, as Chad would say.
That's right.
So we are drinking these blind. Do you want to tell everybody why we drink them blind?
I don't know why. I just keep hearing you talk about it, but I don't know why.
Do you like drinking them blind?
Most of the time.
Yeah, we do it because we don't give a rat's ass what's on the label. We just like good whiskey. So AJ, you're the man. And we've got another... the next one we got to do that was sent to us is 4 different whiskeys we got to taste. That'd be a big one.
It'd be a two-parter.
Two-parter?
Yeah.
It might be. But so, hey, Patreon members send us whiskey and we review them. And It's not like they send us bottles. They send us samples.
We don't need bottles unless they want to send us one.
That'd be really the way to go. And then
we're short on bottles.
Got a new one.
I know. So did I.
Is it good?
They all are.
Oh, so hey, we got a lot of great videos coming up before we dig into these. Hey, the next video that will get released will likely be kind of a whole overview of the Wilderness Trail product line. Wilderness Trail's been so nice to send us whiskey to taste. Blue Run has sent us whiskey to taste. We got to do that. Journeyman Distillery out of Michigan sent us whiskey we got to taste. Limestone Branch is coming. We got a lot of stuff to get done. So make sure you like and subscribe and hit the notification bell because I'm afraid we're going to have 2 videos a week coming out here for a little while to get caught up.
Yeah.
We want to make our commitments to these distilleries. And just so you know, the distilleries, like, look at this. You like this? Monk's Road? We already did the Monk's Road one. I bet you there's some Monk's Road stuff that'll go in the Patreon giveaways.
I would think.
These guys are giving us hats, t-shirts, keychains, can koozies. I don't know what all's out there. So we want to give those away. There's some coffee cups out there. So
Guy needs a good coffee mug.
Yeah, if you join Patreon, maybe you'll win one.
We're gonna smell these, taste these, get
be
into them.
about it, or talk about it, or be about it.
And we're late into the video already, bud. This is from AJ, Patreon member AJ.
He's the man. Got a pretty good nose to it, number one. I have some thoughts on it, but I won't say it. So, can you do me a favor while we're tasting these? Can you give everybody all the tasting notes that you get?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. You get about 30 different ones. It's pretty tasty, AJ. I like that quite a bit. It's a good Christmas.
It's huggy.
It's a good Christmas whiskey. Spicy.
It's a good winter whiskey, definitely.
Yeah. Christmas is upon us. So hey, we haven't talked about this. Do you want to do something, me and you, for Christmas and reveal it on the air?
What?
Let's buy each other a bottle of whiskey for Christmas. No, buy a new one. No rules. It just has to be kind of like a whiskey.
Kind of like?
Whatever, man. It doesn't have to be 80 proof bourbon. It can be anything.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, because you can't take it off the shelf.
No, that.
Which one are you looking at with the red?
Yes.
Red wax on it. The
No.
maker's mark.
No.
Yellow and red.
Mm-hmm.
But that's wino stuff.
I know.
But yeah, like that would be perfect. Something like that.
We gotta drink it.
Well, yeah, we're gonna blind them. See who wins. Merry Christmas. You're gonna wear a Santa Claus hat and
I
a
got
Purdue
one.
T-shirt.
No.
Huh?
No.
Hey, we never did talk about making a little wager for the Purdue game this week.
Did you see that the Hoosiers beat the Spartans in East Lansing last weekend?
That's good.
Yeah.
So how about this? If IU wins, I have to wear an IU shirt. If Purdue wins, you have to wear a Purdue shirt.
Nope.
Huh? You're scared.
I am.
Oh.
When it comes to football, I am.
If you do it for football, I'll do it for basketball. The first time
You have to wear it 2 times then, because they're going to be on both sides of basketball.
Well, that's fine. You have to bring me one. Oh my, that number 2. You guys know what we're drinking, but whatever order we showed them in is not necessarily the order. We put them in alphabetical order prior to us drinking them, so I don't know if these are in alphabetical order or not. It's a 50-50 shot. What do you think of that, bud?
I don't think that number 1 and number 2 are anything like. I think that the spicy forwardness of number 1 is significantly different than the forwardness of number 2. And I think that number 2 drinks better. I don't think the finish is as long on number 2 as it is on number 1. But I think the flavor is good on both of them. I'm going to try them both with just a Scotia water. That's standard terminology scientific terminology for a drop.
Skosh?
Mm-hmm.
Darn. Would you... This is kind of hard to pick, I believe. Get all cleaned up here.
Did AJ send any predictions?
No, he did not send a prediction.
He just wants to see what we think.
So AJ, do me a favor. You'll see this. You're a Patreon member. You see him fast. Comment, kind of how you thought it would go, and interact with us a little bit.
I think water makes number 1 better.
I think it makes it actually considerably better.
It tames it down quite a bit. And it didn't really kill the flavor of it.
I don't know that it does anything good or bad for number 2, but wow,
Is that right?
If I was going to drink number 1 neat, I would put a drop of water in it. But hey, that's just me. What do I know? I'm a world champion whiskey taster. Tag team.
Water does not help number 2. It doesn't hurt it, but it doesn't help it.
I agree with that.
I think it helped number 1 significantly.
Yeah. You ready to pick a winner, buddy? Let's go here. I say one of these is a lot better.
I'd say 1 is better but close.
Oh, you're almost a flip, and I like one quite a bit better. We got the little scoring system up on the screen for you. Not even close to be. Oh my gosh, it's just not even in the same ballpark. A lot better. Very rarely do we do that. And what's unique is usually we're pretty close, but you're basically saying it's a flip of a coin. Ready to show your winner on 3? 1, 2, 3. We both picked number 1. We've been the same for a while now. You got the bottles, bud. Let's see what number 2 is. Before we reveal, did you like them both?
Yeah.
Would you buy them both? I guess we don't know how much they cost.
Right. This is number 2.
Yep. Open her up.
From AJ, number 2.
AJ's the man. Did I mention that?
Nope. Reunion Straight Rye Whiskey. It is batch 1, bottle 1523. It's 100 proof. It's port barrel finished. And it's from the Union Horse Distillery out of Lexington.
Have you ever
No, out of Lenexa, Kansas.
Kansas?
Yeah, Lenexa, Kansas.
I thought they made barbecue there.
I don't know. I've heard of the Reunion whiskey, but I've never had it.
So AJ,
and it's not bad.
AJ, yeah.
It is port barrel finished too.
Love that. Love that he picked something that we've never even heard of or seen, and it was pretty good.
Yeah.
That's great. Number 1, this is what we did pick, AJ, which a Midwinter Nights Dram Rye, Act 9, Scene 5. I don't know if that's the newest one or not.
Is that High West?
Made by High West out in Nevada.
That's the first time I've ever had that too.
You never had it before?
That's the first time I've ever had it. I will say that with water, that is significantly better. It's good. I mean, it's very, very good with water. With just a drop, is all it took.
It is.
So if you put it on a cube of ice or something, it would be exceptional.
I feel like that'd be a great one to take to your family's Christmas. Throw an ice cube in there. Hey, not to let the cat out of the bag, but I bet there's a Midwinter Nights Dram in the Red Barrel Lottery on December 3rd at 10 a.m. It is an expensive whiskey.
I don't know anything about it. It is also port barrel finished.
So they're both port barrel finished ryes. So good on you, AJ. That was a great one.
It was.
And
that was the first, like I said, that's the first time I tasted either one of them. So
I don't know how much that number 2 costs, but I'm guessing it's considerably less than Midwinter Nights Dram, AJ. We're gonna have to. I don't know. I think AJ might be from Kansas. I don't know. We do have a Patreon from Kansas. I assume it's AJ. See if I can get one of them bottles in the mail to me, AJ. I'll have to send you some money. So, hey, guys, can't stress enough. This was a really cool one to do. We're glad we could do that with AJ. So we were working with AJ. We want to create this whole whiskey community with no bullshit. Just blue collar, honest whiskey reviews.
Yeah.
And again, real quick to recap, Red Barrel Lottery is Saturday, December 3rd at 10 a.m. We'll draw the winner of the $100 challenge. Go find that video. Make sure you vote. Love to see you out there. Buy a barrel pit, get an extra vote. Just show up, get an extra vote. We're going to draw them live right there. We will be on YouTube live as well, so you don't have to be present to win the $100 challenge, but we'd love to see you.
It's not going to do you much good to win and then live in another state unless you plan on driving to Indiana, because we're not going to let somebody pick it up for you. Sorry.
Yeah. So, hey.
Liquor laws in the state of Indiana. Sorry.
This was fun.
Mm-hmm.
AJ sent some stuff. It was fun. And that's kind of the whole idea. The best value you can get in bourbon is not flipping it. It's opening it and drinking it with your friends. Sharing it like AJ shared it with us. We both got to try some things that we never had before.
Right.
And that's awesome. So, hey, drinking bourbon is fun. Share it. Don't flip it. Drink it. But whatever you do, don't drink and drive.
No.
What do you think a guy ought to do?
If you drink, don't drive, do the watermelon crawl.